Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Tony, you're not in Mexico anymore.
Oh gosh, I forgot. Hey, Willow Creek fans, it's Tony here. I've been away a little while and I certainly have missed everyone. I won't say that I didn't enjoy my time in Mexico, but I had a really good time. I know Karen took care of you last week, but I'm back to support her. So we're going to get started. We have a house here in Colonial Heights, and it's called what, Karen?
Large collection on Lebanon.
Large collection on Lebanon. Yes, that is right. So you're going to see why we're calling it the large collection here on Lebanon, and the reason it's named Lebanon is because it's on Lebanon Road. So that way y'all can keep up with where we're located at. So we're going to start off in the dining room here. So I'm going to pan this way, and you're going to see that this house has a lot of neat items in it. So first of all, we have lots of different pottery here. We have some Roseville. And for those who collect local pottery, we do have some cash pottery here made out of Irwin, Tennessee. Cute little cupboard here. And you see this blue and white with the zinc lid. We have a lot of different ball jars here that have the zinc lids and quite old. Most of them were machine or made on a machine versus handmade. So, but we do have those. We have some. You want to pan down here and let's show them the baskets? We do have a few Longenberger baskets.
Oh my gosh, it's Longa Burger.
Longa Burger.
We just practiced this.
I know, we just practiced it. I did it on purpose, just to get you all riled up.
He's such a liar.
But we do have some of those baskets, and we have a lot of little knickknacks here. Here's another piece of pottery. It's quite old. It doesn't have a date on it, a name on it, but it's a really neat piece of pottery. So a lot of different little items here. And then for those hunters, we do have...
Your little friend.
We do have a friend. And this one is mounted. And we have a couple more downstairs you'll see in the basement. But these are for sale. We do have a nice little dining room set here. The china hutch as well as the table. They appear to be in really good shape. The tables are Formica type top, so it has no scratches or anything like that on it. And inside, Karen won't show you, but inside we actually have 2 or 3 sets of dishes and china. This is a pattern, the rooster, and it's from
Revell.
Yeah. And so these are really nice. We have a lot of these. I don't exactly know how much. We've got some more downstairs in the basement, so it's probably somewhere in the area of a 12-place setting. And then Karen's showing you dishes. We have lots and lots of dishes in this house. We have glasses, some wine glasses. For those Coca-Cola collectors, we have lots of Coke glasses and several different sets of silverware. And also over there, she's showing you that another set of dishes. For those cookbook fans, this is just a small portion of the cookbooks. We actually have cookbooks in a bedroom, and we actually have more cookbooks downstairs. So just a small piece of what was located up here. Have a few pots and pans, not a whole lot, just a few of those items. So Karen, we're going to go to, lots and lots of storage plastic items that have never been used. For those who like to can, there's brand new canning jars downstairs along with all of these canning items as well. You show them the Coca-Cola cupboard. That's kind of neat. So it's almost like a medicine cabinet, Coca-Cola. It's kind of neat.
And the appliances are not for sale up here, FYI.
So we'll start off here. This is Fire King, and it's quite rare to see this type of Fire King, and also have the I guess you would call them the table holders for sitting there so it doesn't burn your table. But these are really neat. We have a mid-century or vintage ice holder there. And then once again, we have some more dishes and glasses in here, as well as some kitchen items that you might need. For those who like to make cookies, apparently the lady of this house loved to make cookies. So we have these cookie cutters all throughout the house and throughout the entire estate, as well as some baking pans to bake the cookies in. A couple of nice knife sets there that Karen is showing you, and then she's going to show you this chair. It's very comfortable, and it appears to be in excellent condition. You will see a grandfather clock. You probably saw a glimpse of it. It is not for sale. The family is keeping that. And then on this table, we just have a variety of different items. For example, we have some carnival glass right here that is in that blue color, the blue cobalt. And so if you collect that, that'd be an item you'd want to see. We have these neat little, I guess, Chinese or Japanese dolls, geisha maybe. And they're kind of neat. They appear to be fairly old, maybe from the 70s. In that time period. Nice print there, picture. We also have some containers there as well, and a few linens, kitchen linens down there at the very end. So if you'll follow me, we're going to head to the hallway. This is kind of a neat piece. It looks like it might be a planter or candle holder, but it would definitely go on the wall. It's solid wood, and it's a mirrored front on it, so it's in excellent condition as well. We have this neat little cupboard. I guess this is probably what it would be, a kitchen cupboard, as well as we have some different items, and most of these items are on the newer side, but very, very nice as well. We do have a really, really pretty marbled table here that's for sale, as well as some more, I guess, pottery, tea sets,
My
things
favorite
like that.
piece in the whole house is
Karen,
that teapot.
Karen fell in love with it and top priced it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's beautiful though.
If you'll follow me, we'll go to the linen room. So, which way are you going to go? First this way? Yeah. So we have lots of pillows. We have some brand new pillows that have never been out of the package. So if you're looking for some pillows, you might want to purchase those. We do have a Vera Bradley purses, like quite a few of those. Some of them have brand new tags on them that have never been used. You can see that one there. And she must have really liked Vera Bradley. Some really nice purses. Some of them are leather, some are vinyl. So, if you're looking for that. More cookbooks, like I said, Kirby vacuum cleaner, that vintage piece of...
If you want to get your workout in.
Yes, vintage piece of a vacuum cleaner. And like I said, more cookbooks, and these are just regular books, more along the lines of romances and things like that. Of course, we have picture frames here, lots of those. A few quilts that are handmade, but the majority are sewn by machine. Some ladies' clothing. We do have in here, this lady liked hats, so we have a lot of different hats that are for ladies as well.
And there's a few pieces of men's clothing, not much.
And Karen, this is my surprise for you today.
Oh my God.
You didn't know I was going to do it?
I did not.
But it's the Elvis Presley skirt. So for those ladies looking for something really, really neat, here you go.
Oh my goodness. If I'd known that was in there, you could have modeled it.
No, I wouldn't have modeled it. Okay, so now we're going to head to the office area, slash, I guess you would call it the craft room. So
Yeah, I don't even. Let me see if I can just pan around.
So we have a neat little dresser there and a TV. And then if you'll stop right here, Karen, I'll show them this. These drawers are full of jewelry making. So to make necklaces, and you've got the string beads. Yes, and some of the price, these have never been used, and the prices on them that she originally paid are on there. And of course, we try to make sure it's reasonable so that everyone can buy those things. But I have drawers. These 3 drawers are full of them. So if you like to make jewelry or jewelry items, then this would be something you would want to look at. Also, we have just the regular desk items, pencils and paper and things like that. A printer here as well. And we have some notebooks, things like that. And of course, for all those teeny beanie baby lovers, we have plenty of those. We have some
But
of the
we have
larger
big
bears.
ones.
Yeah, some of the larger bears, as well as some of the small ones. So, if you collect teeny beanie babies, we have them here. A few little toys. These are some vintage Barbie dolls and things like that. Ken dolls that are in here, probably from the 70s. That's when the children were growing up. A nice bookcase. And for those who like to use yarn to make different things, we
Knit.
have... Huh?
For those people that like to knit.
Yarn for whatever. I don't know what they might use it for, but if they want to knit, they can. But we have tons of yarn here.
Lots of yarn. Lots and lots of yarn.
We do have some movies, a few albums, so I know I'll probably get the album call. I always get it from a couple of folks, but just a few of those along the lines of Tony and who is that?
Captain and Tennille.
Captain and Tennille. Yeah.
Yeah, he serenaded me the other day.
Yeah, the only song I know. We do have some sewing items over here. A lot of items have never been opened. For Singer sewing machines, we have bobby pins, all kinds of things that you might use for sewing. Lots and lots of
Thread.
I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Because on my mind I was thinking about, we do have some of those wooden spools that people collect. It's kind of neat. Those are priced as a lot. So if you want them, you'll get all of them in each one of those. As well as these are full of threads as well that have never been opened. So I think that's it. We'll go to the next room, which is the bedroom. So in this room we have these two pieces of furniture appear to be probably from the 70s, and they're kind of neat how the drawers are made like that, but they actually don't go with the current bedroom suite that's in here. So it is actually an oak bedroom set bed. Appears to be a queen, but as we always say, make sure you measure it. It's 58 inches for a queen, so just make sure you do that. I do have on this side, we have some depression glass, and it is in the pink, so if you collect that, that's kind of neat. A few more items here, just knick-knack items, type things like that. A nice lamp over there in the corner, and a few items on the shelves as well. So I think that's it for up here.
So we are going to have two entrances at this house because the steps are a little bit steep. Even though we're going to take you down the steps right now because it's pouring the rain outside and, I can't get the hair wet. But I guess I'm not sure if this is going to continue to be live when we go downstairs because we've not been able to use phones down there at all. So we're going to try it. And if it works, fantastic. And if it doesn't, then Tony will give you a brief summary of everything that's in this room.
Yeah, don't fuss at us. And the reason we're not doing this is you can see right here, we have almost tripped over this 3 or 4 different times. So we're just thinking of safety, and that's why we wanted to do 2 checkouts. So if you follow me. So I'll let Karen just kind of pan the room, and then we'll kind of talk about it for just a second.
All right.
So over here we have this refrigerator is for sale.
Yes.
And I hope I'm going to pronounce this right. We have David Frickman. These are pieces made by him. We looked them up. We have put the value to where you can afford them. They have the prices on the bottom of them. Some of them were as high as $80, $90, but there is a lot of these different pieces. We do have a piece by Jim Shore and another one in the box below me. So we do have a couple of his pieces. The rest of the pieces are just Christmas items that are in here.
And those are pretty cool.
Yeah, they are cool. They're little candle holders or candles you put in the back of it. and I'm sure that they would glow. Like I said, we have lots of Christmas items down here. Here's Karen's snowman collection that she put together.
So, and let me just kind of pan down a little bit. So, for the amount of items that were in this basement, we don't have enough room to do enough tables. So, okay.
Well, you want to stand right there?
I'm going to stand here, and you're just going to talk about stuff.
Okay. Sorry, folks, but the reception is just bad. But over here we have fabric. She liked to make quilts, so we have a lot of quilt pieces, and we have done these as lots. So you would buy the whole set of those, and there's more behind me here. As Karen said, there's a lot of Christmas. There's a lot of beautiful glass Christmas ornaments. We didn't have enough time to price those, so glass ornaments will be one price. The smaller Christmas ornaments will be another price. The lady loved Elvis Presley, so we have a lot of Elvis Presley different figurines, and it's kind of neat. So if you like Elvis, you collect items from him, then that's wonderful. She also liked, I think you call it as Goble, these figurines, and some of the prices on here are $45 to $65 that was paid for these items, so they're really nice, very, very nice items. So I'm going to move this way. Like I said, we have more ornaments. They will be priced not individually, but as different items. And are these?
No.
We do have appear to be snow babies, but they're not. So we have a few items like that. And then over here we have a nice little desk that we have for sale. It's been painted white. So if you're looking for a little desk at your house, that'd be a nice item to have. Some Christmas flowers, few Easter items, and once again we have more craft items down here. We didn't have enough room upstairs. These are all craft items. All of them are brand new, never been out of the box. So if you like to do crafts with your family, might be something you look at. More Christmas items right here, and then can you still see me?
Yep.
More Christmas items, and then we have lots and lots of these, which are cake pans, and most of them have the labels still in them. They've never been used. So we have a lot of those items. We have a neat old radio here and another radio as well. So I know for those collectors of radios, that might be something you want to look at. We have some old Crocs, quite old. You can see the crackling in them as well. And then once again, we have a few pieces of Roseville and Cash pottery over here. Then we have, like I said before, canning items. These are jars that have never been taken out of the packages. So we have those items. We have some cooking pans here, and more storage containers. A lot of them brand new, never been used. These are items at the very top here that are all in the boxes. They've never been taken out of the boxes. They're all basically brand new items. The boxes may have been opened, but we couldn't see any usage on them. Some really neat, some more like crock pots and little ovens and skillets and things like that. This is a Coleman grill for outside using gas. It's never been used. It's brand new. We also have some more dishes here, Christmas dishes, a few sets of those as well. Once again, more Christmas here.
And cookie cutters. So on that bottom shelf, there's
Remember
like
I told you there was cookie
1,200
cutters
of them
throughout it. So if you collect cookie cutters, we did these as sets. So that might be something you want to look at or look at buying. We have cake pans here. We have a lot of punch bowls in this estate, so you can look around. We have them in different areas. Okay, we have Popular Mechanics, we have Mechanic Illustrated, and these are science and mechanics as well. So we have from the original, according to the owners, is that they came from the grandfather and he collected them from the start of these magazines.
1930.
So, yeah, most of them, I've got some that go as far back as 1930s, early 1930s. So if you're a collector,
it's a phenomenal. Open that door. Oh, here. I'm live. We're good.
We're live?
Yep.
Okay. We were still recording earlier, so you guys can go back and watch it. So I'm sorry, the basement just is tough. We have some Coleman lanterns up here.
Freezer.
In the freezer, which is for sale as well. For those guys who like tools, we have lots and lots of tools in this estate. We have some saws. I think it's a scroll saw you'll see over here. We have a lot of vintage saws, and a lot of the gentleman that lived here must have been into drilling. We have tons and tons of drill bits, and they're not the cheap drill bits. These are really sturdy, big drill bits. If you need those type of drill bits, we have tons of those here. We have some plumbing items as well, and it's the heavy duty stuff that withstands time. Once again, we have another saw here, a couple of those, and then on the wall over here we have actually some spray paint that's never been used, a few cans of those, Brasso cleaners, some of these old electric coffee makers. That's kind of neat. A couple of fluorescent lights there. We have this little table, which is kind of neat. It looks like somebody's handmade this to be used for a saw or for a work area. And then Karen is showing you some toy boxes. We actually have 3 of those, or what you could use them for whatever you would like. And then for those guys who like to hunt, we have lots of hunting items here, a lot of clothing, backpacks, and I know this stuff is not cheap, and we tried to price it really reasonably.
And you have 2 more friends.
2 more friends.
That are not mounted.
And they are not mounted, and they're priced accordingly without being mounted. So like I said, some more camping items here for those who like to camp. Vintage water, and for those who like to collect the
blow molds.
Blow molds. I don't know what's wrong. Blow molds. We have 2 of those.
Maybe
here.
too much tequila in Mexico.
Maybe, just maybe. Anyway, these are older. They're probably from the 70s. I can just tell by the way the plug-in is on those items.
But they are in excellent condition.
Yes.
Probably some of the best that we've ever had.
Yeah, I kind of like these little glasses. That's kind of neat. And then we have some more Christmas items over here as well. We do have this vintage tool that actually is on rollers. I don't know if it necessarily was made for that, but that's what he used it for. A couple more toolbox. I really like this. It's probably an index card holder or something like that, but he's been using it as a tool.
I'm going to bet it is from a sewing table.
I bet you're right. I didn't even think about that.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, and it could be on either side of the sewing, an old sewing table. Yeah, it's really neat. Some blue ball, the old ones as well, jars, and we have some zinc lids, not a whole lot on those, and they're priced accordingly whether they have the zinc lids or not on them. Few old containers. These are some Christmas, but here's a light your cigar container for those who like to collect those type of items. Another set of dishes here, a set of china as well. Some more books. These are more children related books that we have here. These are kind of neat. These actually are like stadium lights. I know where they came from. The reason we know where they came from is, of course, in my previous life, I worked at McDonald's. These actually came out of the play place at Colonial Heights. So there are two of these lights. So anybody that needs a big light in their house or garage or basement or gymnasium, right here you go. So we have some up to the very top, some vintage bottles, some medicine bottles. We have some clear, and then towards this side we have that amber color, which is usually sought after. Some sausage grinders or meat grinders right here, as well as just a variety of different items, an old toaster, a few things like that. Another vintage vacuum cleaner as well. And then we have a few tools here. Not a whole lot, but just a few. So, the saw, we talked about that.
Yeah, but I didn't show it to them.
Yeah, here's the scroll saw. So, for those who are looking for it, this one costs $1,200 brand new. So, and it's priced good. So, if you're looking for a really good saw, right here you go. And we have another table here as well. And that's priced as well. Very good. So, do you want to end right here?
I think we could.
Okay, so I'm going to let Karen pan towards this door right there. That will be the entrance for down here. And then the way you will do this is you will actually walk around the back. You will not have to climb any stairs or anything like that. It's a very easy walk up there. So you'll walk up, and then the sliding glass doors where we started the presentation is where you'll actually enter for the top level. So I don't know if it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be pretty.
I think it's supposed to be pretty tomorrow.
Just in case it does, you might want to bring an umbrella, and so you'll have it so you can go inside and out because the stairs will not be open. As always, our hours are Thursday 11 to 5, Friday are 9 to 3, and then Saturday is 8 to 1. Saturday will be half price day. Parking in this location might be a little difficult. There's plenty of parking on the sides of the roads.
Yeah, but you're on the main road, and then yeah, go ahead.
You're on the main road, but there is a right-hand road right across from us that is not as busy as some of those other roads, so I don't think that would be a problem if you wanted to park along the side there. So,
and then the one thing that I do want to mention is this house has a shared driveway with the house next door, so please be respectful and don't block the next door neighbors in.
Okay, anything else, Karen?
Please don't ask pricing questions on social media.
Yeah, we're not allowed to answer those. We can't answer them. It's not fair to everyone else.
Yeah,
but,
and we don't remember what all this stuff is priced at.
No,
with that, if we're not here, there's a lot of stuff.
Yes. Well, I hope everyone comes out and sees us tomorrow. I look forward to seeing all the Willow Creek fans, and hopefully maybe we've got some new ones on here as well. I did miss everyone, and I will talk to you later.
See y'all.